In this video, we'll talk about how to teach new social skills. We'll discuss ways to teach social skills using communicative temptations. Children with social challenges often have difficulty initiating and seeking out others when they want or need something. With communicative temptations, you will set up natural situations for your child to initiate with you for things your child wants. Communicative temptations are used to increase your child's initiations and gain attention. Different temptations can be used to expand the reasons your child communicates. Communicative temptations are easy to use during daily routines such as meals, snacks, dressing, bath time, and bedtime. It is frequently helpful to set these up in advance. Communicative temptations can be used in place of playful obstruction and balanced turns during play activities, particularly if your child gets upset if you interrupt his or her play. Let's watch a video clip. The mother uses a silly situation to encourage her child to tell her the right way to put his shoes on when they're getting ready to go outside. The mother presents the silly situation by pretending to put her son's shoe on his hand and then on her own foot instead of on his foot. Her child responds by using language multiple times to correct his mother's silly mistakes. Notice how she uses animation when he begins to get frustrated to explain why the situation is silly by saying, "Oh, it goes on your feet."
What do you need, Isaac? What do you need to put on?
Put on sandals!
Put on sandals? You want me to get him to do it?
Or you can try it using like putting it on his head.
Okay.
Here you go.
Okay.
No.
Let's put on the sandals. Okay, Isaac. All done.
No.
No? Where do sandals go? They go on feet? Okay. Okay, we'll put the sandals on feet. Okay.
No,
What?
it go Mommy!
What? It goes on feet.
No, go on this one.
Oh, it goes on your feet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
Let's talk about how to use communicative temptations. There are many different temptations within this technique. Don't feel that you need to use all of them. It is more important to pick the one that works best for you and your child within a particular activity. First, you can put your child's favorite things where the child can see them but not get them, such as on a high shelf or in a clear container that your child cannot open. This will encourage your child to get your attention, to show you what he or she wants, and ask for help. Second, you can also keep control of items your child likes to gain his or her attention and help your child ask for things he or she wants. By holding the item near your eyes, you can encourage your child to look at you. You should give your child the item if he or she reaches for it, but don't let your child grab it out of your hand. Third, you can also give your child a piece or a small amount of an item that he or she requested to help your child ask for more. For example, give your child one cracker for a snack, or pour your child a small amount of juice and wait for your child to let you know he or she wants more. Make sure you keep the item in sight and stay face to face so your child knows he or she can ask you for more. Next, you can use items, materials, and activities that require your assistance to encourage your child to request help. Play with toys your child needs your help to use, such as bubbles, balloons, and wind-up toys. These toys are especially good to use with children who get very frustrated when you try to interrupt their play. You can also give your child items that he or she will need your help to open, like a snack still in a wrapper. Next, you can leave out a piece or a part of favorite activity to encourage your child to ask where the missing piece is. For example, give your child train tracks without the train or a cup without the juice. For this temptation to work, your child must know what particular piece is missing. If your child does not know the routine or the parts of the activity, use small portions instead. Finally, You can complete a familiar activity or routine in a silly or obviously wrong way. This encourages your child to show or tell you the right way to do something. For example, put one of your child's shoes on a hand instead of a foot, or pretend to blow up a balloon with your ear. If your child doesn't respond to the silly situation, exclaim that it is silly and complete the routine as expected. For example, you can say, "That's silly, shoes go on our feet, not our hands." If your child doesn't understand the right way to complete the routine, use another temptation. After you have presented a temptation, wait for your child's response. Respond to any verbal or nonverbal communication by letting your child have the item or continue the activity. Here's an example of a mother using inside and out of reach to create an opportunity for her son to communicate. Todd's mom follows Todd's lead and gets face to face. Todd's mom has put his favorite toy in a jar that he cannot open and placed it on a nearby shelf that he can see. Todd responds by handing his mother the jar and saying the word "open." His mother responds to Todd by opening the jar and expands by saying, "Open jar." In the following video, the mother uses the need for assistance to encourage her child to ask for help during snack time. She places a drink that he cannot open on the table and waits. He tries to open it himself but then realizes that he cannot. He then hands the drink to his mother. She waits for him to direct his communication at her. He then looks at her and says, "Here, you open too." She responds by opening the drink and models, "I will open it."
We have to open.
Okay.
I don't think so. I can't open either.
You don't think you can open it?
This is what I can eat. Here, you open too.
I will open it.
I open too.
In the next video, we're going to watch a father and a daughter during play. The father controls access to a box of toy food to encourage his daughter to ask for what she wants. After the child opens the box of toy food, the father picks up the box, holds it back, and waits. The child responds by using words to indicate what she wants. The father gives her the items she requested and models language around what she's doing.
For the big.
That's the baby food. Okay. Open the bucket.
And make food.
What should the baby eat?
Eat a pickle.
The baby should eat a pickle?
Yes.
You see a pickle?
This is a pickle.
That's a pickle, okay. That's a big pickle. That's a really big pickle. Can a baby eat a pickle that big?
Yeah.
Yes! Wow.
I need a cutter
Okay.
and a knife.
You need a knife, please. Okay.
I need this knife. I should cut it.
Cut the pickle.
Now, I would like us to think of 1 or 2 goals that we can target. These goals should be related to increasing your child's social engagement, such as eye contact during play, and communication, such as using a gesture or words to request. Please write your goals on your practice plan. Next, think about a play activity and a daily routine during which you can practice these techniques. Remember that you will need to add several minutes to your daily routines in order to have time to use the techniques. Once you decide on the routines, write them down on your practice plan. Next, think about the techniques that we have talked about today. Choose 1 or more techniques that you will use to help your child initiate, and write these down on the sequence graphic in the practice plan. Think about what will be hard when you use your plan. What are some possible solutions that will make it easier? You should plan to practice these strategies for 15 to 20 minutes per day during play, as well as during 1 or 2 daily activities. The materials that we shared with you today is from Teaching Social Communication to Children with Autism and Other Developmental Delays, the Project Impact Guide to Coaching Parents, and the Project Impact Manual for Parents by Dr. Ingersoll and colleagues.